time here is so brief. It really is. Like, even on a healthy level, I'm a third of the way through my life, halfway maybe, you know? So are you. Think about that. You've already spent half of your time in this world, and I have been going through ultrasounds and blood work and x-rays and all kinds of stuff because they're testing me for thyroid cancer, and they're all of my levels are coming back. So like my autoimmune system is just shutting down, which is why, you know, what's a simple cold is becoming, you know, these wicked infections that are knocking me down for a week, which is a lot of why I'm giving up weddings. See? Energy I'm putting thoughts towards it. It's making me cough. But at the same time, like, all it does is make me grateful. You know, like, as soon as you come face to face with your own mortality and somebody tells you, well, there's a chance that you're not going to make it to 80 or 90 or 50 or 35, you know, then you start looking at everything. And I have always lived very intensely. It's in my nature. I'm an artist. It's in your nature too, you know, but I don't know that it's that I've been courageous as much as it is that I just have never lost that childlike ability to believe that I can do it. Like, there just isn't a question. It's not, well, maybe someday I'm going to do this, you know, as soon as I do that. And I really do believe with every fiber of my being that if you just put your head and your heart in it and say, this is what I'm going to do, everything else moves out of the way for you. I have not had anything that I have really put all of myself into that I can't do. I believe that for all of you so intensely, you know, and I look at it and go, okay, well, maybe I don't have another 4 or 5 decades to get it all in, but really, like, I have a son and a daughter and a cute little cottage. I even have a picket fence. I got a dog and a cat, you know. I couldn't be any more Hallmark as far as my family goes. It's beautiful. I have 2 gorgeous studios that I love and have met and photographed some amazing people in. You know, I have, you know, such moving people in my life and mentors. I have a career that I am so passionate about and that I just don't feel like I've worked a day in the last 4 or 5 years. Like, I just love it, you know, and I feel like I've created enough art and I have the book now that, you know, even if tomorrow was my last day, that there's something for me to leave behind and say I was here. And that's always been really important to me, you know. So what is left that I have yet to accomplish? What is left that I would sit and regret that I didn't do? Right now, it's just more time to enjoy all that and to just beat into your heads, like, and your hearts with every fiber of your being that you have a light that is just yours and nobody else can emulate it, and you are robbing the world of it if you're being cowardly. You are depriving the rest of us of everything that is so beautiful about your spirit and your art and your what you have to say and put into the world. Please use it. Please be brave. Please have the courage to stop following mindlessly the people that you think have what you want and just be you. That is why you love them. The people that you consider mentors, the people that you love, the celebrities, you know, the people in our industry that are, you know, at the top of the game, and that you go, I want to be Sue, I want to be Sal, I want to be Vanessa and Rob, I want to be, you know, Jerry and Melissa and, you know, Jason, and, you know, you go through all these things and you go, that's what I want, that's who I want to be. you know, I want to have their kind of success. I want to make the kind of money they do. I want to have the kind of notoriety that they do. I want thousands, you know, but then you try to be them and you're just echoing somebody else's voice. You know, your voice is in this choir too. We need it. Please embrace that. Please bring us all of the gifts that you are here for. We don't need you to bring theirs. They're doing a fine job of it. That's why we love them. We love you too. Be brave. Don't spend any time doing anything that's making you unhappy, because it's so rare. You know, I think as girls, we especially go through this, and it's really tough. Like, girls are under this constant pressure that we put ourselves under and that society puts on us, and covers of the magazines, and there's so much, you know, talk about it. But, you know, we want to be young and we want to be beautiful, and we do these hair treatments and we do makeup and we do liposuction and Botox and, you know, all these extreme things to try to keep our youth and our beauty, because we think that that's where our value comes in. But I am happy to find the courage to let my face age, and to have laugh lines and wrinkles, and trade my beauty for a little bit of wisdom, and say that I am worth more than my face, because it's just a vessel. It's just a means of conveyance. You know, it's, you know, carry the most gorgeous vase across the desert to a man that's dying of thirst, and carry a clay pot and have one filled with water, and it won't matter how pretty the other one is, you know. And growing old is a privilege that isn't afforded to everyone. You know, my very best friend died at 19, and what a loss of light that was. You have more in you than you believe. You have more to do in this world, and it's not worth it. What are you doing? You're wasting your time trying to be responsible and make money and choose a logical career that you spend 3/4 of your day doing while you're awake, to make money to continue to support a life that you're unhappy in. You need so much less than what you have. You really do. Like, there are people that survive on 50 cents a day, 10 cents a day. You know, we are such a rich country that we can't even fathom the way other people live, but you'd be surprised what you actually need. You know, and we go, I want, and we want all these things, so we sacrifice our happiness and our passions to chase money to be able to afford these things, and you don't need them. You don't. Your purpose is greater than that. You don't need the big TV, you don't need the big house, you don't need the big studio, you don't need the new camera, you know. I got asked the other day to send in a photo for a magazine for a headshot, and Vanessa Joy is taking new pictures of me. I'm so excited, but she's not doing it till next week, and they needed one today, and you know, and it sucked. And it was funny because, like, I was going through pictures because I haven't done new headshots in like 3-4 years, so I took one, and the one that I really loved, that I wish I could send in, is one that I took on my iPad, you know, and they can't use it because it's not high res, but you know, my favorite photograph of myself is with an iPad. That's like sacrilegious to say as a photographer, but you know, but I think it has the essence of me and what, you know, what I hope people think of when they think of me, and how I want to project myself. And that's more important than the exposure and the lighting and the pixels. You know, and the odd thing is more people have commented on like that photo on the social mediums, you know, so don't get caught up in the material, because it's about more than that. You know? What is it that you're leaving behind? What is your legacy? What is your passion? What is it you are here to do? Please leave everything else and do that.